What's up, guys? Josh here, recording another match with my cohort Andy.
Hey guys.
And today we've got 1 million words against xtho13x, and so I think this is a Delver list against stacks.
Stacks.
Yeah. So it should be
Yeah.
interesting.
Well, like you guys were saying on YSO, it's pretty tough for stacks to deal with a turn one Delver,
Yeah.
which we didn't see here. So that's pretty good for
This is a good way to do it, I guess. Holy
Mr.
cow.
X. So we could be looking at an explosive start here. We still probably are looking at an explosive start, even with that mental misstep. So it should be a lodestone, I would guess.
Oh,
That's huge.
That's a good, yeah.
Can he get a force out?
Only 3 cards in hand, so that's gonna be
Yeah,
big.
that's a lot of trouble for Delver.
And a thorn. That's not as big. Well, it's pretty big actually, a thorn as well.
Absolutely it is. The only saving grace is that 1 million has got the Sensei top.
Yep.
Yeah, that is nothing to balk at. Turn 1 Chalice at 1. I don't know what the ratio is in 1 million words deck, but for 1 casting cost spells, but typically Delver decks have an awful lot of 1 casters in there.
Yeah, I think he's running snapcasters and stuff too with lightning bolts, so
Bolts and brainstorms and mental missteps, and I'm not sure if he's running spell pierces in there. He's got other Sensei tops. Is he 3-color Delver?
4 I think. Boy, this is a pretty good start.
Yeah, no, this is locked down for sure. I don't think 1 million words can come back from this. Very difficult with 2 spheres down and a Chalice at 1. He's just got no way to remove the lodestone. He's so far behind on mana. I don't even actually know that he has anything that can remove the lodestone. Does he run grudges?
I don't have the list in front of me, but
Let me pull it up.
even a grudge would cost 4 mana. So
Yeah. Well, I'm just talking, does he even have anything in his deck that can do anything against
Yeah.
him? I don't believe he does. I had a good look at his deck when he was playing against, was it, I'm not sure if it was Kaunos or Gaines banding, where they were playing.
yeah, Gaines banding, and they had a mirror match.
Let's have a look here. Bottom line is, this does not bode well for 1 million words.
Yeah, single sphere here or a wasteland is gonna secure this for sure, and looks like, yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah. Not the ideal start for Mr. 1 million. And that is how you beat Delver, folks, with stacks.
Alright, there's game 1. Alright guys, here we go for game 2. We'll see if Pete can get a quicker start against Shop here, and maybe with a little counter magic support.
Yeah, I mean, you know, in looking at it on their lists, I mean, I would give Pete the advantage in this match, just because Delver is so difficult for stacks to deal with. But you know, against any deck, if stacks gets out ahead of you, you're backpedaling the whole way. So that first game was an example of that. And it looks like both of them have mulliganed to 6. And I'm gonna Wasteland on the table.
Turn 1 with no play for Delver is pretty tough there.
Yeah, this is not going to bode well. The fact that Mr. X there sacrifices Wasteland means he's got some gas in his hand.
Oh, that's not a
That is not gas.
that is not a useful land at the moment.
No. Well, it could be gas. I guess it just depends on what type of gas we're talking about. In a literal sense, or pounding cards out of your hand.
Now that's a really good card for him.
Yes.
Draw into stuff to help deal with something that Shops doesn't do well.
Yep, I would. Well, I've played against Resolve Third Confident many times playing stacks, and usually it's just enough to get over the top.
How do you keep that?
It's very difficult to deal with.
As a seasoned shop player like you are, how do you keep a hand like this?
Well, I don't know. Maybe he was trying to fish him with the Tolarian Academy with his Wasteland on the table. I really don't know. I mean, the fact that he didn't play anything for the first 2 turns is very, very bad. I don't know that you can hold it, but we'll see what he's got.
And if this Trigon gets to come down here, this is...
Yeah, well, Mr. X is not winning this game. There's no doubt about that now. Even with the Dark Confidant hitting the table, it was pretty much over. When he played that Tolarian Academy, it was just... Pete's just going to run away with this.
Yeah. He's going to take the Academy just to avoid shenanigans.
Yep. I would be packing my bags in right about now if I was xtho.
He held him off the Trigon for a turn with the sphere.
Well, Pete shouldn't have fished. Pete shouldn't have gone with that Wasteland there. I think that was a very obvious bait.
Well, he didn't play a land the turn for a turn there, so that's kind of...
Oh, I thought he did.
No.
I thought he played the land and...
No, I think he missed a turn where he just had Academy down.
Oh, well, that makes it even worse.
That's what I was saying. I mean, I don't understand that kind of hand to keep. Unless he really was just holding the workshop until he took the... But you can't do that, really.
This is about to become one of the worst situations that you can... Oh, I'm not sure why Pete killed that sphere, to be honest with you. Because this is one of the worst positions you can be in as a stacks player, is being buried under your own spheres. You should have just wastelanded that Mishra's workshop there and left the sphere on the table, in my opinion. Because he's got Dark Confidant drawing him cards every turn. And now he's got a Sensei top to filter as well. So he is going to be far, far ahead of the stacks player with that sphere on the table.
He does need to get that Trigon out there to really lock it down. Well, looks like we're
gonna... you know, it's a good game right there. I mean,
we'll go to the Game 3 decider, it looks like.
Here we go, folks!
Alright, here we are for the deciding Game 3.
Who is gonna take it, folks?
Stacks is on the play this turn, so
that is no small thing. Whoever's on the play, turn 1 Chalice will do it if he can resolve it. So Mr. Pete has mulliganed. We see an Ancient Tomb hit the board here. And no play. Wow. I can tell you, having played my share of stacks, I just almost could never justify a hand where I'm on the play and I can't get something down.
It's like the worst feeling. As a stacks player, you feel so vulnerable.
Yeah, and he floated the wrong mana here too, which is a big no-no in stacks.
I don't think there's days in the list that Pete has.
Regardless, though.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good for him, I have to admit. The fact that he was able to resolve a Lodestone Golem there is pretty powerful. And Pete must be struggling on mana because he didn't use his Wasteland on the workshop.
Yeah.
And we are now seeing a metal worker, which is all but game if this sticks.
I mean, if you didn't counter the lodestone, though, you can't really counter the metal worker, can you?
Oh, no.
Would
Unless
have
he's
been
drawn into
obvious
something.
Yeah.
He's got a force of will. And, so Pete probably has drawn into something here because he's really thinking hardest about whether he wants this thing to hit the table.
It's interesting that he's going to force a will that. Oh, he does have days.
Yeah. So that, I mean, had he had that days with the lodestone golem,
Yeah.
that would have been, I mean,
That would have been huge.
oh, absolutely. I mean, you'd beaten yourself up for weeks doing that. Oh, look at this. That's game. That's game.
Double lodestone.
I'm sorry, but I do not believe Pete is going to get over that.
He's going to be taking it 12, maybe? No, it's going to...
Another lodestone? Yeah.
That's... yeah.
Well, Pete might be able to kill one, but I mean, that's not going to save him here. I think there you have it, folks. It's this is pretty much game, and it's about as secure as you can be.
It just shows the difference between playing first and being on the draw. Very difficult once you get behind against stacks like this. You never
boom,
know.
ba ba boom, ba ba boom. It's always a nice feeling when you're beaten down with 3 lodestones on the table.
Until he casts
Purple's recall.
yeah.
That is always one of the worst feelings. Oh, never know. Well,
I
think he knows. I think he knows.
I was gonna say a fire spout would be even better.
Oh, can you imagine?
Bam, your board's gone.
Yeah, that is not going to happen, folks.
So he does have a recall in hand.
Is he even running recall?
I don't know.
He does have 2, actually. He
Yeah.
does have 2 in his sideboard.
Said he can't cast his recall. That is...
Yeah, he's 1 mana short. A Lotus Petal would make him look pretty good here.
Yeah.
But I mean, even a Lotus Petal's not good. Even a Purple's recall is not going to save him here.
Alright.
Well,
looks like that's going to do it.
Good luck next round, guys.
Alright. Thanks for watching, everyone.